Hello once again from 100-Fold Academy. Today we have a very special topic on the new education policy, and this is for the first semester students from Northeastern Hill University, for those who have opted this paper on personality development. So I'm just giving you an overview or a highlight on this paper that will help you in your upcoming exams. So this paper actually is not very difficult. It's a very easy paper. So I'm sure with this video, it'll be of some help to you as you prepare for the upcoming exams. So when we talk about personality, we have to also, we're gonna look first on the learning outcome of what is expected of you as you prepare for your exam. So at the end of this program, you should be able to understand and comprehend personality development. You should be able to develop some of your core skills and develop yourself, and then understand some positive personality and start cultivating some skills for a successful life. Now when we talk about this unit, we'll go and dive in right away. It's a very interesting paper. I want to show you this picture of an elephant, because the first question that comes to mind when you do personality development of any personality classes, what is personality? Now when we talk about personality, for many of us who are hearing this for the first time and may have opted this paper because it sounds good, it sounds nice, but at the end of the day it's actually very nice, it's very demanding. We all need to develop our personality. So what is personality? So as you see here, personality, let's just imagine of a blind man who have never seen an elephant has been introduced to an elephant. Now as they're introduced to an elephant, these blind men will be having their own definitions as they touch. Some of them may be holding the leg of an elephant and says, no, an elephant is like a tree. Some of them got a hold of the body of an elephant and says, no, it's a wall. Some of them got a tail and say, yeah, it's a rope. Some of them got, very energetic, climb right up there and say, no, it's a fan. So these blind men start to define the elephant in the way they perceive or how they feel it. And many of us have our own definitions of personality. Some says, hey, personality is all about talent. Some says, hey, personality is how I groom, how I dress. Some says, no, personality is just character. Personality is for those people who are intelligent, or the list can go on. Are they right? Are they wrong? We're not here to decide whether they are right or wrong, but actually there is half truth and half, I won't say half lie, but there's half right and half wrong would be the best way of putting it across. So when we talk about personality, it's not just a portion of it. Like, somebody just got a hold of the leg and say, no, it's a tree. Or somebody who says, no, it's all about grooming. It's not a piece of, a part of it. Because when you talk about personality, my friend, personality is the sum total of many qualities. Sum total of many qualities that are imbibed in us. Qualities that's already in us. And we all born with qualities. So we have a sum total of qualities. I may have 6, you may have 8, someone else may have 10. It doesn't matter, but we do have a set of qualities. And these qualities needs to harmonize and needs to be blended. Let me give you an example of what you mean by the word harmonize and blended. You see, harmonize, I may be able to play the guitar, and you give me the guitar. A normal acoustic guitar will have 6 strings. Now just because there are 6 strings and I can play the guitar, it doesn't mean that I'll be playing good music, because the guitar may be off tune. Likewise, I will need to tune my guitar so that I get a good sound out of it. So I need to harmonize each strings. So likewise, our life can be like the guitar. We have 6 strings or 6 talents, but if these talents, these gifts that are imbibed in us are not fine-tuned, one string or one quality in us is off-tuned, the music from our life may not give a very soothing sound. So that's why we need to harmonize those qualities that are given in us. Another word is blended. Now, when we talk about blended, what comes to my mind is always a juice shop, and I wanted to have a mixed fruit juice. So what this person does is give me mangoes, bananas, apples, grapes, and so on, and he blends it in a blending machine. All right, and when I take it, I get a taste of all the fruits, right? However, let's say he also adds a sour fruit in my mixed fruit juice. That will kill the taste of my fruit juice, or absolutely spoils my fruit juice taste. So it's very important for us that as one fruit can spoil the whole mix of my fruit juice, so likewise my quality, my personality has to be blend together, but there has to be a good taste out of it. Let me give you an example of blend. We all have many qualities. I'll just name some. Let's say habits, relationship skills, how I deal with people, my etiquette, habits, manners, my emotions, my time management, perception, my attitude, my self-esteem, the grooming, hygiene, and the list can go on. So some of these qualities that I've mentioned, they have to come blended together. That is what personality is all about. So what is personality? Personality is the sum total of many qualities that are harmonized and blended together, right? So in some of the books, the word personality in concept, they say the term personality is derived from a Latin word which means persona. What do you mean by the word persona? It's like you wearing a mask, all right, and then playing a particular character. So when we talk about personality, yes, we have our own mask. We wear, it's more like something that we wear. My personality is different from your personality. So that's basically what the basic concept is all about. And our personality can be internal, and our personality has also external. Not only can be, but we need both external and internal. When we talk about internal personality, the way I think is from within me. So it's called internal personality. My emotions can be internal personality. So the external, but then the internal would be my emotions, my motives, my perceptions, my intentions. They form my internal personalities. However, when it comes to my external personality, it's the way I groom, it's my external behavior. It's my body language, my posture, the way I express, the way I dress, the way I speak. Now this speaks about your external personality. So these two properties, internal and external, are compositions of your personality. So in terms of definition, this is what personality is all about. It's a sum total of many qualities, all right, that are harmonized and blended together. And then it is also, when you add your internal properties as well as your external properties in terms of your personality. So sometimes we want to know, then what is the nature of a personality? When we talk about the nature of personality, we have to be consistent. We have to develop a personality structure. There has to be a potentiality of change, and then it has to be integrated. I'm gonna help you on all of these nature of personality a bit more elaborate. So when we talk about consistency, now when we talk about consistency, you see, my personality cannot be something that I just do in a day or two. Let's say today, last night I had I slept very late, and this morning I got up late, and because I got up late, you cannot label me that I am lazy, in personality wise I'm a lazy person. And because I got up late, then I rushed to my school or college, and I was late for class for that very day. Just because I'm late that very day doesn't mean I'm a bad time manager. it just happened that, I was rushing from the hospital and last night I just got home late. So you see, when you talk about personality, there has to be some kind of consistency, all right? That you've been doing this act over and over again. Now, my getting up late, my, very bad with time management, these things, if it's on a very consistent level, then it forms a personality, right? It becomes a nature of my personality. So that's what consistency is all about. Be it good habits or be it something that is not pleasant. So number one nature is consistency. Now, second is, when we talk about personality, the nature of personality is development of personality structure, because personality development is a natural quality of growing organism. So it has to grow, right? Like a child, right? As they grow up, you see them, the personality changes, the personality develop. You and I, don't have the same personality as we were a kid. And we see that it has a tendency to grow, it has a tendency to develop. Like, our mental growth, it doesn't stay the same as we were infants. So that's another nature of personality. It develops in a particular structure and there's a healthy growth in that as well. So the third component that we see is that there is potentiality to change. If there's no potentiality to change, then there's no word called development. So personality cannot be developed, but because personality can be developed, so there is a potentiality to change. The old school of thought has a rigid form. Psychologists, they say, no, it's very rigid, you cannot change. But with modern psychological approach, that they say that yes, human capacity of reorganizing things, and then we can foster change. So that's another nature of personality, that it can embrace change. We can change. And the last piece is that your nature of personality has to be integrated. All right, integration is the quality of human personality. It occurs to human being naturally and normally. Okay, it is the normal development outcome of of your personality structure. So it has to be integrated one with the other. It's not like functioning on the individual structure. So that's what nature of personality is all about. So what we have just understood from this short video is just a brief of what is personality. Then we understand the nature of personality, and the third piece we're going to see is traits of personality. Now, when we talk about traits, we all have sets of behavior, and these sets of behavior or temperaments, we call it traits. All right, so traits, when we talk about traits, there are many models that define on traits. For example, we have the 4 temperament models, we have the Meyer-Briggs, which you call the MBTI model, the DISC profiling, the 5 voices. There are many there in the market, but it has evolved. There are a lot more that various psychologists have brought about. But then, one of the foundations of personality traits is what we call as the Big 5 personality traits. So I'm going to help you with the Big 5 personality traits to give some understanding of what personality traits is all about. In nature, we have these personality traits, but in some of us, these traits are stronger. These traits are higher. They demonstrate more frequently from our lives. Like, for example, I may be more open, I may be more extrovert, I may be more agreeable. So all these may differentiate from person to person. So when you talk about traits, as far as the Big 5 personality traits, they say, there are people who are very high in openness. So when we talk about high in openness, are people who are willing to try new things, open to new things. They are very creative, they are very imaginative, adventurous, and very open-minded. and they focus on tackling new challenges. So if you're high on openness, you'll be strong on this. And if I am not high on openness, my traits, then I may display lesser of these. The second traits as per this model is on conscientiousness. Now these people are very responsible, they're very trustworthy, they do things even with a lot of dedication. You can depend on them, and they're very diligent, reliable, very goal oriented. They pay attention to details, and they can work in a particular schedules and routines. All right, so some of them can be high on this as the traits. The third trait would be on extroversion. Now when we talk about extroversion, you already know that it's talking about extro, outside, and intro, within. So extrovert, it doesn't mean that an extrovert is better than an introvert. No, it's just how I am wired, right? It's who I am. So a person who's extroversion loves to be with people, fun, likes to meet people, love to socialize, they like to start conversation, and they get a lot of energy when they are with people around. So this is something that people who are high on extroversion. The fourth one is people who are on agreeableness. So now these kind of people are very calm, relaxed, they love harmony, they like to be at peace with people around them. All right, they can listen, understand people. They love to give their shoulder for people to come and just pour out their hearts, right? And they care about others. They like peace and harmony. They enjoy helping people and always are very empathetic. So there are people who are very high on this. And the last piece is when we talk about is all about emotional stability. And here there are people who expresses a lot of stress, worries about many different things, get upset easily and feel anxious. So those who are high on neuroticism, do have a high emotional swings. Those who are a little bit on a low have a kind of a stability. So you see, all of us do have, in some areas we are high, in some areas we are low. All right, so that's basically what our personality traits is all about. So I really want to switch gear now, and I want to switch gear into asking you a question on what is the difference between air conditioner and hair conditioner. Now, sounds very ridiculous and sounds very strange and funny, a comparison between air conditioner and hair conditioner. When we talk about hair conditioner, so if you ask a lady, why do you use hair conditioner, or where apply or use hair conditioner, they'll give you a lot of different answers, because they want the hair to be smooth, silky. I've got many kind of answers. But then actually, when you talk about hair conditioner, it's basically you apply hair conditioner or use hair conditioner for the matter, is to have so that you'll be able to control and manage your hair. And the same thing with your air conditioner, so you are able to control and manage the temperature in the room. So it's all about controlling and managing. And now the same thing applies to our personality. Our personality has gone through various conditionings, and these conditioning is what controls us, and these conditioning is what manages us. Let me cite some examples. I am conditioned from the school that I come from. The school that I come from is very instrumental in shaping my personality. The family I come from, growing up with what family, the environment, the society, religion, all these conditions my life and made me who I am today. So all of us watching this video have gone through various conditioning. So these conditioning was what we mention as determinants of personality. So these personality determinants are nothing but conditioners that have conditioned our lives, that makes our life, that's how we are controlled and managed. For example, our biological factors, physical factors, emotional factors, our social factors, our linguistic factors, our family factors, our cultural factors. These are just some of the factors that I want to spell out on what manages and what control our personality. So why is personality important? Personality is important because of many reasons. One is because it gives me confidence. It just brings me the self-esteem that I need. Personality again brings in credibility, helps in me interacting in the social world, connecting with people, and same personality leads me and motivates me. Personality, why is it important, is again, I think it mentioned about curiosity, credibility, as mentioned earlier, and these are just few points that I want to mention. The importance of personality, it helps me to communicate. So but then the list can go on. My personality helps me to be a good time manager. My personality helps me to be rational. My personality helps me to have a positive attitude, to have a good positive perception. My personality helps me on emotional intelligence, and my personality helps me on leadership skills. My personality helps me on management skills. So when you talk about the importance of personality, the list can go on. So what are then the factors that influence our personality? Now when we talk about our factors, you can mention many, but some of the core are the way we're born, hereditary, how I've received from my parents. Let's say, for example, my personality in my physical factors. So physical factors, a lot has got to do with hereditary, right? My height, my complexion has got a lot to do with hereditary. Again, gender, all right? Male do develop a kind of a personality. Likewise with female, they have a kind of a personality. So these are the factors that influence our personality. And of course, last but not the least, is the environment that we grow up in, and the surroundings that we have has such an important factors, in our personality. So that's a unit 1 as far as your SEC 132 optional paper is concerned for us who are from Northeastern Hill University. So I hope with this little overview you can understand a little bit on this paper on personality development. You can in fact take a test on the Big 5 tests that I've just mentioned. The moment you go to big5test.com, there are many out there, but then you can take this one. At least you understand your traits, where are your highs and where are your lows. In that way you'll understand what are your areas of, what are your strengths in personality, and where are the areas that you can develop. I don't say weakness, but you can develop, all right? If you want to know more about personality development, you can always stay in touch with us, 100-fold Academy. We're here in Nong Malki, Shillong, and you can always call us on the number 8014539710. And you want to know more about personality development, this subject, we'll give you and share more videos in days to come. So continue to give a like button and subscribe us, and we would love to share more and hear from you. So stay in touch with us, and all the best for your exams, and very soon we'll release more videos which is related to this paper. So thank you so much.